Hello there, and welcome to this next part of the Medabots, the Metabee version playthrough. We just got our Medabots, so let's just let's take a look at this menu. Good Medabots, there's our first Medabot, Metabee. Let's take a look at that. Okay, so if you can take a look at those little numbers next to the parts, it says +4. The number really doesn't really matter. It's just what matters if it's highlighted. If it's grayed out, then it means the part isn't compatible with the medal. So that is somewhat important for later. We'll get to that as we go. So these are the pages that you need to look at for certain stats. So that's basically like the compatibility stuff. This is where the Medaforce shows up, which will unlock at level 10. This is the rotation thing, so you can set it on automatic, which has up to 8 commands that you can use, and that'll cycle around. So that's useful in some areas where the same kind of enemies show up, and you can just kill them off in the same ways. And this is basically like your skill points. You gain more skill points the more you use certain skills. So if you're using shooting type parts, then shoots will level up faster, and so on. And that's it. Let us continue. Hey Salty, you're a good boy. Your father always spoils you, Linux. Be good and listen to your mother. What are we? I've just remembered, this is possibly one of the hardest notes in the game. Erica, you brought a camera? I need one if I'm going to become a reporter. What about you, Linux? You've got a Medabots, don't ya? Have you row-battled yet? Well, sorta. Could it be that you haven't started row-battled yet? If that's the case, then I'll be your first opponent. What? Now hold on, Erica. I'm not ready for... I know. You don't want to lose any Medabots, right? This row-battle is just for fun. So win or lose, nobody will have to give up anything, okay? So there's no reason not to, right? So let's do it! And even though I think you can't lose, I think the story continues just the same. It's very difficult to win, since your medal is level 0, and you've got no prior experience to row battling, so, well, let's just see how this goes. Anyway, so, I should explain. This is the row battle menu. This is controlling different meta parts. That's Medaforce when you unlock it. That's for looking at the status of you and your opponent's parts and health bars. Aim. Can't. Okay. That's the priority of parts that your Medabot likes to attack. Rotation. That's for editing your auto, and that is to auto command, so that's to set them off. If you want to turn your Medabot off auto, then, well, first of all I should explain the movement. Well, we'll do that with the first turn, shall we? So we'll just select the part. The head is the most important part of the Medabot. If you break the head, then you kill the Medabot straight off. So let's start. Basically, the Medabots run to the middle, do the command, and then they run back to issue their next command. So let's fire some missiles off at this biatch. Oh! 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 Oh, that was too easy. Perhaps their medal's on level 0 as well. Okay. That's the thing that just happened. But I'm not going to lose next time. Okay, that was an easy level up. Wow, that's a great Medabot you've got. Yeah, you're telling me. but I won't lose next time. Oh yeah! This isn't the time or place for this. There's a big road battle contest I missed it and didn't read it. I'm going to go on ahead, okay? See you there! Okay, let's go to school. I like to follow the paths. Hey Erica, what's up with the road battle contest? You're late, it's already over. It looks like the leader of the Screws was the winner. They've got full control of this place. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're going to save it. Because this bit is also quite difficult. Quite a few difficult bits early on. Not gonna lie. Okay. So what's gonna happen is, well, you'll find out. Do you want me to give you a chance? Okay, I'll take it easy on you. No. I said don't take it easy on me. I didn't say don't want to fight. Do you want the headline of the school paper to read, Leonix skillfully chickens out? Well, do ya? No, that's not what I meant. Come on, Erica, give me a break. There's no way out of it now. Go get him, Sloan. I'm gonna mess your clothes up. This guy, Sloan, he always speaks in like washing up metaphors to do with laundry. See, I'm gonna mess up your clothes. God knows why. Okay, his Medabot is quite tanky. As you can see from the little symbols next to the actual Medabots, the one next to me is more like a humanoid shape, and the one next to him is got like a buff build to it. That's the tank symbol, whereas mine is just basically like the foot soldier kind of thing. Anyway, first we should try and wear him down. The submachine gun is our most powerful part. So, but it's also aim shot. But aim shot means that once you use that command, then you can't dodge attacks anymore. And things are guaranteed to hit you. So, risk and reward really, but he's going to move really slow. So, we're going to see what happens. Okay, so there's the command issues, hit the legs. In terms of priority, if you can't hit the part that you were after, there it was aiming for the legs anyway. Everything's aiming for the legs, that's left arm. So let's see, I'll aim for the left arm here, with the revolver. Okay, still hit the legs, because it wasn't a direct hit, so the priority of parts is A, the one with the highest defense gets hit first, or if they're equal defenses, it goes legs, I believe, left arm, right arm, then head. That's the order that they get hit in. That's if they're all the same defense and you haven't scored a direct hit. So, what should we do? Let's go in with the submachine gun. Should have enough time to go there and back again before he hits us. Not that I think we're going to dodge it even if we don't aim shot anyway. Not at this point. Things are just getting serious right now. Let's go for a revolver shot. Look at the size of this bullet. Holy crap! If that hit me, or you, or anybody, you'll be dead. That's like the size of bullets tanks fire. A laser! Oh, that's hardly fair. I don't feel that's very fair. Ooh! Okay, that just takes out a part completely. Lasers, very powerful. Also, quite inaccurate. But since we're not very high level, then we don't really have much of a chance of dodging it. So the idea here is to try and get rid of his lasers before he can destroy most of your parts. Okay, try again. How far is the missiles off now? It's relatively weakened. I don't know which gun he's going to take away from this. Yeah, there we go. See, there are equal defences on the arms, so we went for the left one first. It's useful to know if you think that you're going to get hit by something and you want to issue a command ahead of time before you actually get hit. Because if you issue a command to a part and it gets broken by the time you reach the middle, then it will fail and you'll just lose on that turn. You'll lose out on that turn, sorry, you won't just outright lose. That would be harsh. Yeah, I broke his legs now, so that means he's really slowed down. My legs are broken anyway, but it's not really affecting me too much because he's a tanky kind of build, so he's slowing down. And he's speeded up now because his part is broken, so he's got nothing to wait to launch. Let's just keep firing these missiles, and I think we've just about got this. Well, he does have head lasers. Now, one more missile on the head. Hope he doesn't get a ridiculous critical hit or something. Oh, Jesus! Oh, okay. That looked to be like a critical hit, but that means he just got the part he was targeting. Good job we had that left over, and that's that. Okay, I'm going to be cheeky here, and for the sake of the playthrough, I'm going to save the state, because this is an emulator. There we go. Save the state, and at the end of each row battle you fight, you have a chance of getting a part that your opponent used on one of their Medabots. And some parts are better than others. There we go, there's one Medabot there, it's the left arm, I'll just have a look at that. Now as far as Totalizer, his Medabot, goes, his arm parts are very powerful, but they're also very accurate, so they're not really what I would consider the best one to go for. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to keep restarting until I get the part that I want, and we will be right back after this. And there we have it. Okay, I went for the legs because they're extremely bulky legs, and as far as legs go, I'll show you the stat screen. The little text box on the bottom tells you what kind of terrain that they are best able to cope with. Whereas with tank legs, they're not great on any field, but they're not hindered by any field either. So that's just a good all-round legs. They've got 120 armour, which is fantastic, and all the other stats are just nitty-gritty bits. If you want to get into, then I'm sure there's walkthrough somewhere, but I'm not going to really go into that too much. Anyway, after that cheeky little restarting business, we've got to level up. Thank you for taking care of Slow. You're next, Spike. Get in. I'm going to make your Medabot. I'll beat you up. Okay, Spike's not that difficult really. His Medabot isn't that much different from your own. He's a shooter with mostly rifle shots, I believe. So I don't really want to be using aim shot. You have a better chance of getting the parts he's aiming for. If he aims my head, then I'm going to be boned. So I'm just going to go for a revolver. Start. but there's slightly a bit more damage because I think these earlier Medabots, they don't have medals that match up with their Medaparts. And I can show you that in the status screen. Have a look. Status. So there's my Medabot that has like the orange +4 next to all the parts of my Kabuto medal. Whereas Spikes has a question mark medal. And it has ±0, which is kind of greyed out next to all of his parts. Whereas all of those parts would be highlighted orange if it had the same medal that I was using. And that helps performance greatly. It also helps defense greatly because it means that the medal is more capable of... I'm going to shut up now. I'm just going to get on with it because I'm getting too nitty-gritty. Missile launch! Firing the rifle at me. The rifle isn't really that powerful, but it's very quick and very accurate. Whereas missiles are 100% accurate, and they also have a chance to chain react damage, which is probably what you saw from the last fight I forgot to mention. Most parts, if they do enough damage to destroy the part, it will destroy it and then that'll be it. There'll be no damage carried over. But missiles work a bit differently, whereas if you've got a lot of parts that are weakened, you can possibly take out more than one part in the same turn. Okay, 29, and next damage carries over. Couldn't quite take out that part. Head missile, how does that work? It doesn't have a gun on his head. Oh, my legs! Moving slow now. Use my last missile, try and take out both of his arms at the same time. Oh! That hurting. Oh! It's gone to his head, couldn't quite take him out. Oh, this might be bad. Oh, okay, it's fine. Left. We weren't using the left arm anyway. See, now, head Medaparts have a usage. I've used all mine up, so if he takes my right arm out, then I'm going to be useless, and it'll basically won, and it'll just be a case of him beating on me until he takes the head part out. Don't want that to happen. Oh, go. This could be bad again. Oh, okay, phew! That was the part he had ready. If he'd used the head part, he could have taken out my right arm then. Whew, that was close. And that's the end of him. I'm not really bothered what part Spike gives me, so we'll just keep on going. Okay, a lot of guts to make me lose. Snipe rifle. Okay, that's not bad. Leveled up again. It wasn't fair! How pitiful! You lost against him! I will face you next! See, this is why it's quite difficult. I mean, it's not difficult as in, after each battle your Medabot gets regenerated to full health anyway. That's the nature of these magical Medaparts, is that they have their own regeneration properties. So, healing yourself isn't a problem in this game. The problem is not being able to save in between each fight, which, thanks to my emulator, I am capable of doing. Not that I have this time. I'm quite confident that I'll beat Samantha. So, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to use my missiles first because her Medabot is called Peppercat and it is very good at evading attack. So I need to make sure that I get the damage off with these missiles. Plus, its defences aren't that great. Okay, using some of these thunder electric attacks, which do a tiny bit of damage, but they can stop you dead in your tracks. It is very bad when you come to fight 3-on-3 matches, which you may have noticed. That's why there are 2 other spots underneath the Medabots. You can have up to 3 versus 3 at any one time. There's a skill up for shooting parts. I'm just going to continue missile launching. Nothing that you can do about it. But yes, it gets very bad because if you are left frozen in place and another Medabot attacks you, it is automatically a critical. That's bad. Shoot the missiles! Doesn't like these missiles now, does she? The turret's female because underneath, when you get to the tin pet, the female is pink and male is blue, as you've seen before. Okay, I'm just going to finish off with another missile. The Thistle. Thistle launch! And that's the match. Fortune ceased. Not really bothered about Pepper Cat's parts either. Another level up. How dare you make a fool of me! Amazing! I got some great shots of the row battle. I can see the headline now. Miracle victory! Miracle? Wait. Now what? Didn't we settle this fight? We were playing by kids' rules, so the wind doesn't count. I'll show you something amazing using the real rules. Peppercat, transport! Spike, throw! Transport your Medabots too! 3 against 1 is cheating! Sorry, official rules. You better be prepared. Oh, hold on a sec. We're about to get boned. Or are we? Medabots! What the heck is that thing? A Kabuto Medabot doesn't have the data to even do a technique like that. I'm gonna wet my pants! We just owned them. I don't know what you did, but I refuse to accept this loss. Someday you'll be doing laundry. What a freak. You haven't seen the last of us. Wasn't that amazing? What was that just now? I don't really know. Anyway, Erica, what's the headline of the school paper gonna be? How about Awesome Medabot appears? What do you think? I like Awesome Medafighter appears. No, your Medabot was awesome, not you, Linux. Oh man. Okay, well I'm gonna go start writing the article. So why don't you go and look for robot proponents around school? Maybe I will. You'll tell me what to do. Well, guess I'll go around school for some robot battles. I think this is it for this segment. We shall save. Thanks for watching. Leave a like down below if you did. Otherwise you'd only be lying to yourself, I guess. See you next time. Bye now.